being a little slow right there. I have to do some organization stuff as well as casting those tournaments. I'm your host, Belair, and I really appreciate you guys all being around. I know we could never ever talk to each other in our native language because I just speak German and English. But there's Starcraft, and Starcraft is that is our kind of language, right? You don't know what a Nexus is called in Korean, but you know what's a Nexus. You see it, you know it, and you know what to do with it. And so do these two Protoss. Actually, one map ahead. Top left-hand side of a Pheromone Alley, we find the Polish Protoss, Blazer Gerald. He delivered on the first map. His first adept just made sure Liquid MaNa lost all of his hopes for normal macro PvP, with losing 8 probes to 1 adept. There was a second one, but that one got away, and that was too much of an advantage. But can Liquid MaNa fight his way back into the series? He needs to win this map. Otherwise, it's Hello 8 place. Oh, guys, just to point that out again, I have a small challenge. If we reach 1,700 follows tonight, I will give out 5 subs on this channel. If we get 1,800 follows on this channel, I will give away 10 subs randomly to the viewers. Actually, Indy needs to get one, like, very soonish. So that should keep you motivated. Basically, if you want to support Razor Edge Gaming, just leave a follow. I ain't having these tournaments all day. It's mostly of something like a 2-month rhythm. But when we have those SC2 tournaments, it is like the best games you see online. Gerald did throw down a proxy Stargate, which wasn't being seen by MaNa. They just wow, just missed those stalkers as well. So we see Adepts as a follow-up coming in to that Oracles. Yeah, MaNa is going defensive here with an earlier Nexus, but he needs to defend that Oracle, and he needs to defend versus Adepts as well. The biggest problem is Stalkers are really bad in tackling the problem which is called Adepts. And he's already forced to fight versus those Stalkers as well. Oracle coming in, just the Sentry and the Stalker trying to help out here. If he can kill the Oracle, that'd be great. But it seems to be getting out with 3 worker kills. The reaction was a little bit too slow. If you don't expect this, you have a big problem. So MaNa's natural is quite early, but he might lose additional probes, and this is already too expensive. You see that worker count? Gerald is so good right now. It's really astonishing how he is actually handling his games versus MaNa. Wow. I don't know if I can spell that name, but thank you very much for the sub, Dance Kick. You rock in the house. Thank you very much, dude. That is so awesome. Thank you very much. And I just asked once. It's nice. Alright, Gerald building Void Rays right now. Trying to get more use out of those oracles. if you see Void Rays, you usually think like, hey, what is a... Wait, he cancelled it. Alright. I would think like, hey, yeah, Void Rays, play Zealot's Void Ray. It's super strong sometimes, because Stalkers are bad versus Zealots, they need to kite them, and Void Rays are just super bad with prismatic alignment. And they kill Stalkers just super fast. Yeah. MaNa looks pretty much alive. And this time, he is getting the earlier attack upgrades. So that might help by a lot. And since his own natural was very early, he could get back into the macro game by just producing probes. Yeah, that's the favor of having the second Nexus so early. Oracle's looking for value. Stasis trap? No, he's looking straight for kills. Killing 3 probes with ease. And getting out of there. Oh, never mind. Wow, that Oracle. The flying Ferrari of Protoss. Yikes. Alright. Game still seems to be even. We have charge zealots with upgrades coming up on both sides. Macro doesn't look too bad. Gerald is getting 1 more gateways though, and he's already having one additional gateway more than MaNa. So the plan looks something like this. Gerald just dishing out zealots out of 8 gateways. And the power, and he's basically aiming to overwhelm MaNa. So MaNa needs to be careful. Okay, Archon Immortal drop. Alright. A multi-purpose Warp Prism. That Oracles. Those Oracles are making MaNa's accomplishments so weak. He lost so many probes. Look at this, 16 probes. He could have had a 3rd base by now. Oof. +2 did start here as well. Gerald is searching for something, and he's finding something. He has 2 Archons in the Warp Prism as well. So no way in for MaNa. He needs to recall. Okay. From a macro point of view, MaNa is behind. That puts him behind in army as well. Just by a little. And MaNa decided for a comeback unit. This is Disrupt Attack. Expect nothing less. Right, guys, 5 more follows and I will give away 5 subs on this channel. 105 and I will give away 10. I'm sorry, already making. I shall be really careful what I'm saying right now. Like, I want to have you guys hyped for the games and for Raise Your Edge gaming, but I don't want to spend all of my money I earned tonight. Okay, Warp Prism speed on the run. And in research for MaNa. He definitely needs it if he is about to play a lot of Disruptors. And if you want to drop those into the economy line of your enemy, the Warp Prism is sniped very easy when it's slow. To all the Czech and Polish viewers, please make sure you keep the chat English. That would be great, so my moderators can, the moderators can actually moderate the chat and not being stuck on the Google Translator all the time. Alright, Archons show off their power versus Zealots, but MaNa just has 64 army supply. A Disruptor and a Dream, but no probes are getting out of this. Wow. Oh, Purification Nova's getting in. Alright. 5 and 6 kills, so at least 22 army supply out of the way. But losing the third base is a big problem for MaNa. He needs additional Purification Novas. They need to be sick as hell. He is pulling back to his natural. And Gerald's actually struggling to break this. There's a cannon. The Zealots make good work. Disruptors, can MaNa somehow come back? Gerald still forcing in additional units out of 8 gateways. Disruptors are going to... We have 2 Immortals still standing right here. And it looks like Gerald is just killing MaNa 2-0. Wow! Blazer Gerald takes it 2-0.